The intro of the song starts with the tremolo bar pressed down while the playing hand rapidly slaps notes or open strings to create growling sound effects. As the drums build up the song, rapidly rub the 6th string open with a fingertip. Then fret the 6th string 1st fret while continuing the rapid fingertip picking. There is also a second guitar part recorded over the fingertip rhythm. With the guitar volume down, pick the 3rd string 2nd fret with the pinch harmonic technique. To do this, allow the skin of your fingertips to touch the string at the same time as the pick strikes. After picking, increase the volume on the guitar. This is played 3 times. And on the last one, give the tremolo a slow, steady dive. You can also mimic the artificial harmonics by fretting the 1st string 13th fret and applying the volume swell. For the 3rd volume swell, there's a lot of feedback on the recording. You can closely match this by playing the 2nd string 18 with the 1st string 21. Increase the volume and apply a tremolo dive. Guitar chords come in for phrase 2 with a double D5. 4th string open, 3rd string 2nd, and 2nd string 3rd. Next is a double E5. 6th string open, 2nd fret on strings 5 and 4. To allow for quick chord changes, I recommend playing the D with your ring finger on the 2nd string 3 and middle finger on the 3rd string 2. Then, when you change to E5, just move your middle finger up 1 string and add your index finger to the 5th string 2nd. This fingering will also interact well with the other chords in the song. This D5 to E5 rhythm makes up most of the intro, but there are a lot of fills added. Next, dump the tremolo bar and lightly slap the 6th string, then the first 3 strings. Halfway return the bar before muting the strings. Play a partial G chord. 2nd string 3 with the ring finger, open on strings 3 and 4, and the 6th string 3rd fret with the middle finger. The bottom of the middle finger lightly touches the 5th string and prevents any stray notes from ringing out. Play G and quickly change to the D5 chord. Add the pinky to the 1st string 3rd fret and strum that along with the 2nd string 3rd fret 3 times. Then switch to a double E5. Next is a series of pick scrapes that start on the 4th string, and by shifting the pick, switch to the 5th string. 2 quick, then 2 with longer scrapes on the 5th string. Pick the 6th string 15 and slide down the neck to a double D5 chord. Add the 1st string 3rd fret and double pick strings 1 and 2. Then double E5. Pick an artificial harmonic on the 3rd string 2 and follow it with the tremolo dive. As the bar is dropping the pitch, sound the open 6th string by slapping the string and return the bar. Double D5 to double E5. Then engage the flanger effect and apply pick scrapes to the 5th string, down then up the string. To the 4th string, down, up, down, then 4 downward scrapes, starting back by the pickup and moving down each time. Next, the intro builds up to the rest of the song. Start with a double D5, then pick only the 4th and 3rd strings of the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, then add the second string to the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add the first string 3rd fret with the pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then drop the first string down to the 2nd fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. And end with the 5th string 4, then 2nd fret. Here's phrase 2 played at half speed. Phrase 3 has us using previous chords for the chorus rhythm of the song. Start with an E5, followed by 2 open E palm-muted pedal tones. Repeat E5, pedal tones, then an A5, 5th string open, 2nd fret on strings 4 and 3. Play the 6th string 3rd fret with the middle finger, with a half bend and release, then a D5 chord. I find it best to play this section with the index and ring finger, since the middle finger is playing the bend on the 6th string. This fingering allows a quick change to the D5, plus you follow it up with the 5th string 4th fret, which can be played with the pinky, to the index on the 2nd fret. After several repetitions, the chorus ends with the E5 pedal tone rhythm to A5, straight to D5, then a slide up the neck that pulls off to the open 6th string as we dump the tremolo bar. Coming out of the chorus rhythm, we dump the bar with an open 6th string. With the bar pressed down, put your fingers in place with the middle finger on the 2nd string 8 and index finger on the 3rd string 7. While returning the bar, pick the strings 3 and 2 and bend the 3rd string 7. Hold the bend and dip the bar 6 times, followed with a long dive. Return the bar and play the 2nd string 8 with the 7th fret bar on strings 3 and 4. Then an E5 on the 5th string 7th fret, 4th string 9 and 3rd string 9. End with a slide down the fretboard. Depress the bar and hit the 7th fret harmonics on the 3rd and 4th string as the bar returns. End this section with the tremolo bar dive and return while fretting the 6th string 3rd fret. The second verse is very similar. Dive while the 6th string rings out, Then return with the second string 8 and bend on the third string 7. Dip the bar a few times and dive. This time, return the dive, the fretted D5, that's the 5th string 5th fret, 4th string 7 and 3rd string 7, up 2 frets to E5, then slide down the neck. The second half plays a 3rd string 2nd fret artificial harmonic while the bar is down. Sound the note, return the bar, then dive and return, pull off to open, dive and return. In phrase 5, we learn the chords that bridge the song to the solo, starting with an E5 and pedal tones, repeat. Then we have an inverted D chord, index finger on the 6th string 2nd fret. The bottom of the index finger mutes the 5th string, the 4th string is open, and the 3rd string, 2nd, is played with the middle finger. Strum, then 2 pedal tones on the 6th string 2nd fret. Strum again, add vibrato to the 3rd string 2nd fret, 2 more pedal tones, and for the first ending, play a G5, 6th string 3, 5th string 5, and 4th string 5, followed by 2 3rd fret pedal tones, and repeat G5, pedal tones, up 2 frets to A5, then pedal tones, A5, then pick out strings 4, 6, 4. Repeat the first half of the rhythm, then triple pick the notes on the 6th string 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, then 5th string 2nd, double pick 3, 4, then a single 5th fret. There is a second guitar part recorded as an overdub during the solo. It is a very simple background rhythm, mainly on a D5, with pedal tones between on beats 2, 3, and 4. The whole rhythm is counted 1, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. The D rhythm is repeated. Then the open 6th string E is played with 8th notes, counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This rhythm repeats several times, and the open E often substitutes E5 power chords. The guitar solo uses a very easy group of notes on the 3rd string, starting on the 14th fret, down to 13, 11, 9, then 7. In phrase 7, we see that the first 4 notes uses whammy bar dips. Play each note with your middle finger or ring finger. Use your free fingers to mute any other strings from ringing out. Start with the 14 and dip and return the bar twice. 13, dip twice. 11, dip twice. 9, and dip twice. Next, play 7 and pull to the open while diving the bar. Next is the same group of notes, but stops at the 9th fret and has us dip the bar 5 times, then slide up the string. The 3rd time through, we follow the same pattern with 2 tremolo dips on 14, 13, 11, and 9, then play 7, and a dive, and return. In phrase 8, play the 3rd string 14 with 2 tremolo dips, to the 2nd string 12 with the index finger and 2 dips. Hammer to 15 and pull back to 12, then 3rd string 14. Back to the 2nd string, hammer pull 12, 15, 12 to 3rd string 14, 2nd string 12, 15, 1st string 12, back to 2nd string 15, bend, release, bend, release, bend. Phrase 9 adds octaves to our main group of notes, holding the 3rd string 14 with the index along with the 1st string 17 with the ring or pinky. As you strum this, use the bottom of your index finger to mute the 2nd string and prevent any stray notes. This is an A octave shape. If we drop down 1 fret, we have G sharp, drop down 2 frets to 11 and 14 and we have F sharp, down 2 more frets to 9 and 12 and we have an E octave, down 2 more frets to a D octave. In the beginning of phrase 9, each chord shape is rapidly picked 5 times. End on the D octave and slide up the neck. Next, play the A octave, then palm mute the lower A note on the 3rd string 14th fret for 2 pedal tones. Drop down 1 fret to G sharp, play the octave, then 3rd string pedal tones. Down to F sharp for the octave, 2 pedal tones, end with an E octave, 1 pedal tone, then E octave, and slide down the neck. Here's the same thing: A octave, pedal tones, G sharp octave, pedal tones, F sharp octave, pedal tones, then E octave with 2 pedal tones, down to the D octave, 1 pedal tone, D octave, and slide up the neck. Phrase 10 wraps up the solo with A octave, 2 pedal tones, up 2 frets to a single B octave, then to the first string, 21st fret, picked 8 times. On the second pick, start bending the string, gradually increasing the bend with each pick stroke. On the 8th repetition, release, bend, release, bend, release, and bend. The halftime section uses the same chords as the intro with a lot of guitar sound effect tricks. Start with the tremolo bar down and sound open notes by lightly touching the 6th and 1st string. Release the bar and play an open D5 chord, adding the 5th string to give it a fuller sound. Add the 1st string 3rd fret with your pinky and pick strings 1, 2, 1, then play a double E5. Next is a double D5 and a dive with the bar. Return the bar and play double E5. Dive and sound the open 6th string just before returning the bar. Repeat the D5, dive, E5 and dive, return with the open E. Next is D5, then pick out the 3rd fret on strings 1, 2, 1 to E5. Slide up the 6th string to the 16th fret, down the neck, and back up to 15, down, back up to 15 again, and down the neck. Play a double D5, then build up with the 4th string open for the 1 count. D5 on strings 4 and 3 for counts and 2 and 3 and. Then add the 3rd fret on strings 2 and 1, picking all 4 strings for counts 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This next buildup is similar, but play the full chord for counts and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. For the end, play the full chords for counts 1 and 2 and, open 4th string for 3 and, then the 5th string 4, and 2nd fret for the counts 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This bridges the song back to the chorus for the outro. The outro chorus follows the same chord progressions, but in different positions. Start with the E5 on the 5th string 7th fret, with the 4th and 3rd strings barred with the ring finger. That's across the 9th fret. Strum once and hold, strum 3 more times, then move up to the 12th fret, strumming the unfretted strings while changing positions. The 12th fret position is a single A5. Then up to the 17th fret for the D. Strum twice, then strum the 2nd and 3rd strings. Your ring finger should be barring these strings on the 19th fret. Add the pinky to the 2nd string 20 and strum twice along with the 3rd string 19. Lift the pinky and strum the 2nd and 3rd strings on the 19 and slide the whole chord shape down the neck. A similar section is repeated with the E5 played 5 times. Up to the 12th fret A, allowing the 2nd string 14th fret to ring out from the finger bar. Next, slide up to an octave D. Index finger on the 5th string 17, mute the 4th string, and place the ring finger on the 3rd string 19. This D octave is played 4 times, then a slide down the neck. For the last chorus change-up, play E5 5 times. Drop down to an open A5, double open D5, end with the 5th string 4, then 2. The end of the song uses the same chords as the bridge to the solo. E5 with pedal tones, the inverted D chord, G, adding the 3rd string, 4th fret with the middle finger. Pedal tones. Then repeat G. To an open A5, 1 pedal tone, double A5. This is played again. Adding the 2nd string, 2nd fret to the A. This is played 3 times at a decreasing speed, followed with a long dive bomb. At the very end of the bomb, mute the strings.